What happens after people leave? Does it wait, decay, reinvent itself? Maybe it does all three. At first there's silence, not the peaceful kind, but the hollow echo of footsteps that no longer fall. Doors stay closed, windows gather dust. The air hangs heavier as if memory itself refuses to leave. Slowly, nature creeps back in. Cracks appear, paint fades, trees grow through concrete. It's not destruction, it's transformation. A kind of forgetting that doesn't ask for permission. And then without warning, something shifts. A breeze moves through an open window, a seed takes root in the middle of an old road, someone passes by and wonders what this place used to be. That's how reinvention begins, not with blueprints or grand plans, but with a whisper, a question, a second glance. This is the story of a once abandoned village I first explored back in 2021. Today I'm here once again to see how this place has transformed from its once decrepit state into the supposed latest attraction of Hong Kong. Well guys, today I am back on an island that I haven't been to since 2020 or 2021. Ever since I found out about this island back during COVID, I've been somewhat fascinated with it. They say that this island has actually been inhabited since the Neolithic area. That's about 3000 BC. 5,000 years ago. It's a little crazy to think that people have been walking around Hong Kong for that long. It makes me wonder, over the years, how many tens of thousands of residents have lived on this island in the past, and how many tens of thousands will live here in the future. Archaeologists have found pottery, tools, the remains of ancient homes, burial sites too. It's a glimpse into lives once lived, right here on this same stretch of land. People who fished these waters, raised families, built fires to stay warm, and now, thousands of years later, I'm walking the same path. In contrast to the majority of Hong Kong, this is a very quiet area. There's a lot of actual houses here, very nice apartment buildings, and this island is reachable by a 20-minute ferry from Central. My fascination with this island started because there was an abandoned village here that had been abandoned basically since the 1990s. And I came here back in 2021 because I wanted to explore this area. I have some footage from an older video that I made that I'll put into this so you can see what this place looked like before this whole renovation and revamping took place. Looks like this one is blocked off, but we can at least go and take a look at it. Oh, and it's actually been opened up, like somebody's broken through the fence here. I mean, wow. Before the high-rises, there was just the village. A man once lived here. He grew up in one of these old homes. His family were fishermen. Before school, he'd help untangle the nets. After dinner, he'd sit on the steps and listen to the tide. He knew everyone on the island. Birthdays, funerals, gossip. It all happened here, on this tight little patch of land. Then one day, word came from the government. They were redeveloping the island. Everyone would have to leave. Compensation was offered, promises were made. The man packed up his things, a framed photo, a rusted kettle, his father's lucky coin. He locked the door to his family home for the last time, and it still stands here, somewhere. Maybe it's this one, with the graffiti that now lines the walls. What he left behind wasn't just a house, it was a life, and traces of it are still here, if you know where to look. Oh wow, look at this actually. Look at all these abandoned buildings. Just waiting for us to explore them. So this area was developed to supposedly become Hong Kong's newest and latest attraction. But honestly, since this place is open, I've hardly heard anything about it. Back in 2021, the government announced the renovation of Ma Wan and fenced this area off from public access. The project, known as Ma Wan Phase 2, was backed by a formal land grant. The aim? Revitalize the old village structures into art studios, galleries, cafes, and shops. transforming silent decay into vibrant community spaces. The village homes have now been repainted. What was once gray and mossed brick has become pastel pinks, blues, and yellows, and new shopfronts have started opening. Photographers call it a ghost town in bloom. You know, it's interesting to see how much this place has changed in just a couple years. It's only been open for a month, and there are not many people here at all, so it still does have a little bit of an abandoned village type of feel to it. As you saw from the old clips, there's a lot of history in this place, and while there are still plenty of old village houses in Hong Kong, it would have been nice to see if there had been maybe a little bit of preservation of what the old village was like before. Looks like most of these homes here have been completely gutted. There's a lot of signs there that post opening soon or coming soon, but they don't actually have any shops in them yet. I think maybe given a few more months, maybe 6 more months, and I think this place will be really popular part of Hong Kong. It's been about 3 months since I recorded those videos about this place, and I've come back to the island today to check it out to see if there has been any more additions or if any new things have opened, because supposedly by this time this place has undergone its full opening to the public. I do feel like a few more shops and restaurants have come in to fill in the spaces here, but there are still a lot of vacancies and not a whole lot of foot traffic, and it kind of makes me wonder how the businesses are going to be able to sustain themselves here, because there's not a whole lot of people. Like, I still think this is a very nice area. This island is very nice to live on, but either this area is just too hard for people to get to, or not enough people know about it yet. When I came here last time, this whole row of shops was basically vacant. Right now it looks like 1 or 2 shops have come in, but the rest of them are still mostly vacant. There are a couple coming soon signs on the board, so hopefully it gets better in the future. So in that old footage from 2020, 2021 era, this was the house that I first went into. This area over here was like completely covered up with plants, and then this house was definitely not in this condition. Now it looks like this is still probably one of the unoccupied shops. And you take a look inside, they've definitely cleared up this building quite well. However, despite the renovation work, the house is still abandoned. Another reason why a lot of these units probably haven't been filled in is because apparently you need to be like art related in order to open up here. Well guys, let me know what you think down in the comments. Is this place the new hotspot of Hong Kong, or is this place doomed for failure? Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, please help me out. Click the like and subscribe button. I'm really trying to grow this channel. I have a lot more China content coming up. My next video, I'll be in Hangzhou. Anyway, with that said, I'll see you in the next one.